Okay, so you can see the first question. The initial 5 lakhs rupees of individual annual income is free from the income tax, right? The percentage, find the percentage of the income tax charged for the next 5 lakh rupee is 4%, right? Fine. If the annual income is 6,50,000, calculate the annual income tax to be paid. So how to calculate that? If you see the first 5 lakh, we don't need to pay anything, we don't need to pay taxes for the first 5 lakhs. So first we'll reduce that. So here his annual income is 6,50,000 rupees, and he no need to pay a single tax for the first 5 lakhs. Okay, so if we subtract, yes, the amount is 1,50,000 rupees, and for this 1,50,000 rupees, yes, he has to pay 4% of tax. Okay, so the answer is zeros, we can cancel. So 1,500 into 4 is 6,000 rupees. Okay, already we have guided you how to solve these kind of questions. Now if you see, if there is a multiplication, then easy for us, we can cancel x to x and we can simplify that. But if there is a plus, if there is an addition, then how to solve these kind of questions, we'll see. So first of all, we have to find the LCM of 3 and 2x. Okay, we'll find the LCM of 3 and 2x. That's easy for us. 3 and 2x. So now we have to divide by prime factors. So if you see, 3 is one prime factor, 3 and 2x. Now we can divide by 2. So within 2, how many 2's are there? 1. So only x is remaining. Again, can cancel by x. So 3 2's are 6, 6 and 1 x is there. So 6x. Now 3, to obtain this 6x, we should multiply this by 2x. Okay. So now we are going to multiply this by 2x. And again, if we multiply the denominator by a number, again we have to multiply the numerator also by the same number. So here 2x is there. Fine. So how much? We have to multiply this by 3 to obtain this. So 2x into 3 is 6x. Again we'll multiply the numerator also by the same number. So x into 2x is 2x squared plus 1 3 is a 3. That's the answer. Okay, so the next question, you can see, write the shaded region in set notation. So how to write this in set notation? You can see that, you can see both the cells, both the cells related to Q. Okay, fine, and they have shaded them both. That means they have shaded the entire Q part. Fine. And after that, if you see, so they have shaded the entire Q part. So after that, you can see they haven't shaded this P part except P. So except P means the out layer is there. So except P. So how to join them both? If we put intercept, then this part won't come right now. So we have to join them with a union. Now this time, x equals a to the power b. How to write this in logarithm form? Just, it's very easy. Just we have to change the places like this. Look at the arrows carefully. So log this this a will come to the base of log, and x equals this will come down. So that's the format. Okay, fine. So logarithm of x to the base a is equals b. Okay, fine. Now how to find the value of this a? If you see, you can see it's an isosceles triangle. In an isosceles triangle, the opposite angles to the same sides are equal. Opposite angles are equal, right? Fine. So a plus 2a, the sum is equals to 180. The sum of the interior angle is equals to 180. So you have to write down the reason here. So 2a is 4a equals 180. Now to subtract this a, we have to divide both sides by 4. So the value of a is equals 180 divided by 4 is 45. How to simplify this? It's very easy for us. We'll take this minus 1 first. If we take the minus 1 to the right side, then that will become plus. So what is remaining? Just p over 3. Now 4 plus 1 is 5. Now we'll take this division 3 to the right, then that will become multiplication 3. Then p equals 5 3s are 15. Okay, the center of the given circle is O. According to the given information, find the value of x and y. Okay, so the value of x, that's easy for us to find out, right? If you see same segment, we can apply that theorem. Same segment, according to the same segment, then what happens? X equals 50. So directly we can write that x equals 15. So it's better to write the reason. Same segment. And here, now how to calculate the value of this y? Okay, we'll consider this triangle. You can see Okay, so here listen, angle subtended at the center, that means this semicircle, angle subtended at the center is twice. This one is twice, we'll consider this arc. Okay, by the same arc. Angle subtended at the center is twice the angle subtended on the circumference. That means this should be half of that. That means it's 90 by the same arc. Okay, now fine. Okay, now we can go through this triangle. So the sum of the interior angles of a triangle is equals to 180, 50, 90, y. So the value of y should be 40. So y equals 40. Those are the two reasons we have to write. So the question is, motor car takes 3.5 hours to travel 175 kilometers. Now we have to calculate the average speed. To calculate the speeds, we can use this formula, S equals d over t. Okay, fine. So S is speed equals distance. They have given that as 175 kilometers. And instead of this division, I am taking this. Okay, and the time they have given that as 3.5. Finally, write that down. Now how to solve this? 175, it's in kilometer, no issues with that, and divide by, and 3.5 we can convert this into improper fraction. How? 2 3s are, first we'll multiply them both. 2 3s are 6 plus 1, 7 over 2. Okay, fine. Now we can simplify this easily. 175 into, we'll take the reciprocal. We can't divide this directly. It's better to convert this into multiplication, and we'll take the reciprocal of this. So 2 over 7. Fine. So 107 to 175 we can cancel easily. So how about that? So 7 times 25 is equals to 175. 7 times 25 is equals to 175. So 25 twos are, how much is that? That's 50. And the units are kilometer per hour. That's the answer. Now they're asking us to find the LCM. That's very easy for us. Okay, fine. So first we'll divide by the prime numbers. We can divide by 2, then 3x squared y, and here 2xy squared. Now can divide by 2 again, 3x squared y, and now we can cancel those 2's. Now can divide by 3, so x squared y, and here xy squared, sorry. Okay, fine. Now again we can divide by x, so 1x will be cancelled, and here this x will be cancelled, y squared. Now can divide by x again, so this x also will be cancelled, y squared. So same like that you can divide by y and again by y. So now we'll multiply them all. 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12, 12 into x, there are 2x and 2y. So the answer is 12x squared y squared. That is the answer. In the given figure, AB is equals CD. AB is equals CD. Okay, fine. Write the pair of angles that should be equal to become the two triangles ABC. This one triangle ABC. Okay, fine. So what's the next one? One is ABC and the second one is BCD. So where is that BCD? You can see BCD is here. Fine. Congruent under the case SAS. So how to prove that these two triangles are congruent? So you can see they have already given one information that these two sides are same. As well as what can we say about this BC? BC is common. BC is common for both the sides. So S and S is okay, fine. But they are asking write the pair of angles. So what is the angle we can take for that? We can take under ABC, we can take this ABC should be equal to the angle DCB. That is the only pair we can take. ABC is equals DCB. So now this time they have given the height as 15 and the diameter as 14. If the diameter is 14, then the radius is 7. Now they are asking us to find the area of the curved surface. So how to calculate that? The formula is 2 phi RH. Now we can find this easily. So 2, just let it be phi, represents 22 over 7. And the radius, we can take that as 7, and the height will take that as 15. So we can solve this easily. 7 to 7 can cancel. 2 into 2 is 44. 44 into 15 is 660 centimeter squared. So in this question they are asking, in the figure ABCD and BEFC are two parallelograms. According to the given information, find the length AD. So how to calculate the length of this? Okay, so if you see, In a parallelogram, the opposite sides are equal. So if this part is 6, then here BC also equals to 6. Okay. Now again ABCD is a parallelogram. So if ABC is 6 centimeter, again AD is how much? That's 6 centimeter. So the length of AD is 6 centimeter. And the next one, find the magnitude of ADB. That's also very easy for us. ADB. So how to calculate that? In a parallelogram, the opposite angles are equal. So how much is this? We can take this as 65. And what else? Now you can see there is an alternate angle, Z shape. So according to this alternate angle, because this FC as well as ED is parallel, so according to that we can take these as 65 again. 65. In a parallelogram, the opposite angles are equal, and now the alternate angle, according to the alternate angle, again DBC is equals to 65. Now again alternate angle in this shape. Okay, fine. So according to this alternate angle, again ADB is equals to how much? 65. So the same answers are coming. In a random experiment, A and B are two events which are not mutually exclusive, right? If it is not mutually exclusive, then we can use this formula. So now you can see that union is equals to A plus B minus intercept, right? So we have to find this union. So they have given the substitution of A, the probability of A is 1/3, and plus, and here the probability of B is 3/4, and minus, and now the intercept is 1/4. Now just we have to simplify as fractions, right? So 3, 4, 4. So the common denominator is 12. That means the LCM is 12. So 3 times 4 is 12. So we'll multiply this numerator also by 4. So 4 ones are 4. Plus 4 threes are 12. That means 3 threes are 9. Minus. So 4 threes are 12. Then 1 threes are 3. So add and subtract. 4 plus 9 is 13. 13 minus 3 is 10/12. We can simplify this further. Then the final answer will be 5/6. So now how to find the volume of this prism? It's very easy. The formula is volume equals the area of the cross section. The area of the cross sections means it's a triangle. So half into base into perpendicular height, and the height of the prism. So now we can substitute them. Half into the base is 4 and the height is 5, as well as the height of the prism is 10. So 2 to 4 we can cancel them easily. 2 5s are 10, 10 10s are 100 centimeter squared. So now this time they are asking us to find the gradient and the intercept. So how to find out them? They have given two coordinates. Okay, so what is intercept? Intercept means the line which goes through the y-axis, which intercepts the y-axis. So that means the value of y should be 0. Sorry, the value of x should be 0. Because when x 0, then that should go through the y-axis. Okay, fine. So I am drawing a small diagram for that. So now according to these 2 points, it goes through 5, 0 to 5, 0 to 5. So the line maybe goes like this, right? So that means this line, the straight line intercepts this y at here, at this point. That means the value of this x is 0. So the interception is 5. So now we have to find the gradient. So how to calculate the gradient? To calculate the gradient, we have to take the difference of y. The difference of y means 8 minus 5, that's 3, and should divide that by the difference of x. So that means 3 minus 0 is 3 again. So 3 divided by 3, that's 1. So now they are asking us to find the first approximation of root 34. You know, everyone knew that root 36 is equals to 6. That means this is very close to 6. We'll take 5.9 as well as 5.8 and we'll multiply them. 5.8 into 5.8 and the next one 5.9 into 5.9. So the answers are 33.64 and 34.81. So which one is very close to 34? Here if you see, there's a difference of 0.36 and here there's a difference of 0.81. If we subtract 0.81, then we will get this answer, and here just we have to add 36. So very close answer is 5.8. Now this time they are asking us to find the value of this A, B, C. It's very easy because according to the exterior angle theorem, the exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of the interior opposite angles. So 60 plus exterior angle is equals to the sum of the 60 plus, and I am taking this as x. We can take that as theta as well. So x equals 60. If we take that to the left, that will become minus. So 130 minus 60 is 70. x squared minus x minus 42. Now how to factorize this? So there are a lot of methods to factorize. So I'm using this method. You can see here the coefficient of x is 1. So minus 42, if we take minus 42, what are the factors of 42? We can write down the factors. So the factors are 1 times 42 is there, 1 42s are, and 2 times is there, 2 times 21, and the next time 3 times is there, 3 14s are, and 4 is not there, 5 6 is there, 6 times 7. So 7 6 are 42, and here we got a minus sign, so we'll take the difference of these all. Here the differences are 41 and 19, and here 11, but here 1. So we are getting this mid value, we are getting this coefficient of the value of x by 7 and 6. Right now if we subtract them, yes, we can get that answer. So we'll use that pair, x squared, one should be 7x and the other one is 6x and minus 42. Okay, now we'll see now how to solve this. What's your idea? So if you see, it's very easy for us to simplify 7x and 6x. To obtain minus 1, the 7 should be minus. So now we can see that minus 7 and plus 6, we can obtain this answer, minus 1. So these were the pair. Okay, now we'll pair it and we can factorize this further. So x is a common factor, so if we take one x out, x minus 7 is remaining, and here 6 is common, so we'll take that 6 out, so x minus 7. So x minus 7 in total and x plus 6 as well. So the factors are x minus 7 and x plus 6. So AB is the diameter of the circle. If AB equals AD, if AB equals, AB is here as well as AB is the diameter. If AB is diameter, right, already we have done this kind of question, then the angle at the center is twice the angle on the circumference. So this should be 90. Okay, fine. So as well as they have mentioned that AB is equals AD. Then what happens according to this isosceles triangle? These two angles will be same. Okay, now can we find the value of this theta? That's very easy, because the sum of these triangle ACB, if we consider this ACB triangle, we can find the value of this theta, because the sum should be equals to 180. 50 plus 90, it's 140, so the value of theta should be equals to 40. So now finally we can find ADC, because both the angles are same because of the isosceles triangle. So again theta equals how much? 40. That means ADC is equals 40. So that is the answer. Okay, so now the question is, food sufficient for 6 days for 10 soldiers. If another 2 soldiers were assigned to the camp, for how many days will those food be sufficient? So how to solve this kind of question? So if you say for 10 soldiers, it's sufficient for 6 days. Now can we calculate for 1 soldier? So how to calculate that? For 1 soldier, that means this is related to inverse proportion, that will the number of days will increase. So that means we have to multiply that. So 6 tens are 60. So for 1 soldier, it's sufficient for 60 days, right? Then now they have added 2 more soldiers, mean in total 12 soldiers. Now to calculate for 12 soldiers, what we have to do? Yes, we have to divide these days by 12. So 60 divided by 12, the answer is 5. So you have to use statements for this. So this is very easy question, because you can say if the area of the ABCD parallelogram is 75, that means ABCD, the area is 75, find the area of ABC. So that means everyone knew that the diagonal bisects the area of a parallelogram. So half of this, so 75, we should divide that by half. So the final answer is 37.5 centimeter squared. So now this is very easy question, because they have given the perimeter. The perimeter is equals to 50. So how to calculate the perimeter? How many edges are here? 1, 2, 3. 2 radius and 1 arc. So 2 radius and 1 arc. Okay, fine. So they have given the perimeter. The perimeter is 50 centimeter. And they haven't given the radius, and they're asking us to find the radius, but they have given the arc length as 22. Now just we have to subject the radius. Okay, to subject the radius, we'll take this 22 to the left, and that will become minus. And 2r is remaining. So 50 minus 22 is 28. Now we have to divide both the side by 2 to obtain the value of r. So 28 divided by 2, that's 14 centimeter. So the radius is equals to 14 centimeter. They are asking us to solve this inequality. It's very easy for us, but there are 2 methods. However, the final answer will be same. So I am taking this minus 5x to the right and this plus 19 to the left. So that will become minus 19 and minus 5x will become plus 5x. 4 minus 19 is minus 15. And now we can divide both by 5 to subtract that x. Okay, so x is less than minus 15 divided by 5 is minus 3. So we can say x is less than minus 3. We can write like this, or else x is less than minus 3. So now moving to the last question. In the given figure, AB is 8 cm. Draw the sketch of the relevant construction needed to obtain the point P on the line AC. So on the line AC we have to take one point P. So how to take that? Which is equidistant to the points A and B. If they say that equidistance for 2 points, then what we have to do, just we have to construct perpendicular bisector. And now we'll join them and extend. So here the P as well.